Real football show is back in action, baby. Hey,
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, Charlie. It's been a long time coming. What's going on?
man, it's been a long time coming, like you said, man. Sorry to everyone that was waiting. And actually, funny enough, man, I had people asking me on the soccer field, what's going on with the podcast with you and Manny? I was like, oh, we will get back together, man. We're just trying to figure out some things. So it looks
Yeah,
like it's been long anticipated, man.
I received a phone call all the way from Scotland. Shout out my homeboy Smart. He hit me up. Was like, hey, what's going on, man? You and your homeboy, what's up? You guys 3 weeks and done or what? So it's giving me shit about it, but we back now.
We back, and we are promising you guys that we'll give you guys more content. We have to figure some things out, but here we are. We're back. So Manny, what's going on, man? What happened the last 3 weeks that we haven't talked? What's going on in the world of football?
Oh man, some ups and downs. With my club, also some unbelievable results. Right when your team was starting to pick form, we had an international break. A lot went on during the national break. Our beloved Ghana got their butts whooped by US. I almost went to the game. Glad I didn't go. Would have
I
been a
almost
waste of
went to.
money. But yeah, man. Looking forward to this upcoming weekend. Good time to come back and get the show running back again.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I almost went to the Ghana game too, and I'm glad I didn't go because that was. We actually went to Fairfield High School game. Believe it or not, that was a better game.
Ah, that was a better game, man. They, 3-2 overtime, 2-0 lead, came back to two
Come back.
two. That was a good game to watch, man. Definitely a better score line and a better watch than the 4-0 result Ghana
You,
USA. So
I almost left. I actually left. I went to my car, and then I saw Ross score the second goal, and I came back in. I was like, "Yeah, let me
oh
come
wow.
back." Yeah, I
Oh
actually left
wow.
and came back, but yeah, it
Yeah.
was a good game.
Nah, that was a good game. That was a real good game.
Yeah, I think I might go to one on Saturday, maybe. I don't know yet.
Who they playing again? Oh, hello Miami. Hello Miami, right?
Yeah, should be
Yeah.
an easy game, but who knows?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the
Yeah.
real stuff, man. Let's get to the
All
real
right.
stuff.
All right.
All right, so man. Where do you want to start? Is there anything you want to say about Man U? There's been scandals, there's been statements, there's been shakes that was supposed to take over. We're going to be taking over football again. Our stadium is going to be fixed. There's no more leaks. Like uh, the floor is yours.
It's unbelievable what is going on right now with my club, man. I think this thing that as I said, I think I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago in our last episode. Just trying to get just something brand new, some sort of fresh air, man. I think these guys have been a cancer at the club for a long time, and we just need something totally different. And it looks like they're refusing to give it to us. It also looks like it's showing clearly what they're in there at the club for.
The
They
money.
want to make that money and take those dividends and run with it. So obviously they don't really care about the club, and the fans are not happy. I'm not happy. We just wanted something brand new, man. People that will come in and just show clearly that they care about the club. But yeah, right now that's not it, man. Right now it's gonna give people are giving Radcliffe some stick right now because 25% taking over football, nobody cares. The fact that the Glazers are involved is what we do not want. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but I mean, from an outsider looking in, it looks like the 25%. I mean, he'll kind of have some influence, though. The track record of Jim Ratcliffe has not been good. I mean, he has Nice, and Nice is in the French league and not really doing that well. I'm hearing talks about them possibly hiring Paul Mitchell as a sporting director, and Paul Mitchell has a very good CV. I mean, Chelsea was looking at him back when the Bullies took over as well. So I see
just
just go.
like we bringing in a new sporting director. Cristiano Ronaldo had a very good CV. He came to United and it didn't work out,
It's
right?
true.
So there are people that are coming to the club with very good CVs, and their CVs are getting tarnished. By the time they are leaving United, so something has to give, and at this point, I feel like it has to be the Glazers. you know,
So
and
Glaze
it
is
has to
out.
be fully, yeah, Glazer's fully out, man. You know, everybody just kind of tired of this whole thing now. That whole thing got quite overwhelming. We thought we're closed, then we're in closed, and then we're closed,
It
and then
took a
now,
year. It took a
yeah,
year.
now
Like,
it looked like they wanted to sell. Then they didn't want to sell. Then they wanted 6 billion, and then they met the price, and they didn't want to sell anymore. It's way too much back and forth. I feel like it's too many pieces to it, and now it just leads back to it makes a lot of people feel like they didn't want to sell in the first place anyways because they really their bluffs got called when they were talking about 6 billion, and I mean they rose those funds and they were ready to go.
yeah,
Then now they're pulling back from that. So they
yeah.
definitely didn't want to sell from start.
But do you think? Okay, so I think I see where your standpoint is. They didn't want to sell from start, but we also had some Saudi Arabia bits for the Chelsea takeover, and
Right.
we didn't go for that either. I think purely because from our standpoint, it was going to take longer for the EPO to do their checks and then the government to also do their. Do you think there may have been some dodginess? These sheiks, they
No, no. I mean, if you really, really wanted to sell, I mean, okay, if I want to sell, it's so simple. If I want to sell something to you, okay, and I've been telling you that for months, right?
a
You're
year.
ready to, yeah, for a year. You're ready to buy it. Okay, I quote a price for you, and then you tell me, it's too high, but eventually you come up with the money.
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to come back to you and say, hey, bring the money, let's go. I mean, I don't see any other way around it. I mean, I don't see an excuse, besides the fact that you probably didn't want to sell. So EPO wanted to do their checks. Okay, if the checks are started 6 months ago, it'll be done by now.
Yeah, that's true. But
So
then why go through all of that and then the check's not coming in good and then the club is not. I, I don't
it
know.
doesn't it doesn't seem like they're in a rush. So
Okay.
that would be my answer to that. It doesn't seem like they're in a rush. So they're not in a rush to sell. So if they're not in a rush to sell, then go through the whole process. Let the fans understand. At least be transparent about what's going on. I mean, we're not hearing
Right.
anything as fans. We're being kept in the dark. We don't know too much. No one is coming out to say anything. It's one of those things where people are just kind of tired of it, and it's like so far as they're even if they sold 50% to Radcliffe, we still will have issues with it.
Right.
The
Right.
fact that they're involved with it, we just don't want. So,
Okay.
um, but yeah, I mean, it is quite overwhelming. But, anyways, let's move on, man. We spent quite enough
Hey,
time on this.
hey,
What's up with your team?
Glazers
Oh
in,
my
whatever
god,
the case may be, Glazers in.
what's up
My
with your
team,
team? What's up with your team?
is that where you
Right
want to
when you
start?
were, right when you were starting to pick form, we had an international break. You guys were losing.
Yeah. Yeah, so my team, yeah, I think we're starting to pick up form. I don't know how long it will last, but hopefully going to the Arsenal game, if we can get a win at home versus Arsenal, that would be good. We do have some players coming back as well. Shout out to my captain, Rich James, back in the fold. So hopefully that gives the team a little bit of a boost. Um, yeah, our issue still remains who's going to score our goals, and we've been getting a lot of. I think we had 6 goals in 2 games, which we
Hmm.
haven't done. We haven't scored 3 goals since Tuchel first took over. So it's looking like the up and up, and I'm happy with the way the club is going. Yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up?
So
And
of 2 games, you making predictions already about how well you guys are doing.
yeah, so asking me how do I feel about my club? I'm telling you, based on the two
Okay,
games, we're
but
doing
based
well.
on 2 games,
Yeah,
so
how
we
many
just
games
want
do you
to.
want?
No,
How
I'm,
many
I
games?
mean, I'm just asking. We want to neglect the fact that you guys lost what out of the 6 games or 7 games that you guys have played so far. What has happened? You just willing to totally neglect what had transpired before you guys won these last 2 games, or what? I'm
You can
just trying to get
only
your mind behind, trying to
Yeah,
get
but
a good understanding.
you can only go based off of what you're doing game by game. I can't go back to the first. the first 2 or 3 games and be like, well, since we lost 1 or 2, granted, we're only a point behind your team. You know what I mean? So
Oh, you're still
it's
behind us. Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
you got judgment. Hey man, still owe me dinner by the way. But let's move on, man. Let's go through this
Yeah.
fixtures. Let's go through it. Let's start there. We'll get back to my team. I'll make a strong argument there. Liverpool Everton, man. What's up? What's up with Liverpool versus Oh, that's a Merseyside derby.
That's
Ooh.
Merseyside derby, man. Regardless of how the teams are doing, that's always going to be a tough game. Let's see. Who's playing home? Liverpool.
Liverpool's at home.
Yeah, that's a win.
Let me get my notes together. Let me start taking scores, man, because this man is saying wins already.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a win
win.
for
I mean,
Liverpool.
yeah,
Okay.
easy.
Yeah,
Anfield. That's a win.
Everton struggles to score, so
Yeah,
yeah.
Liverpool's playing at home. That's a win. No two ways about it.
What's the scoreline?
2-0,
2-0
3-1,
Liverpool.
something like that. Yeah.
I'll
Two
go.
zero. Yeah, we'll do a 2-0
I'll
Liverpool.
go. I'll go 2-1 Liverpool. Yeah, I think I'm
Okay.
right there with you. 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1. I
Okay.
think. How do you see Liverpool's midfield? I think going into the season, obviously, I made fun of them because instead of Enzo, they got Endo. But Sabuzlai, McAllister, yo, those
Shabazz
guys,
guy is pretty good, man. The more and more I
those guys are
watch him, I
balling.
get more and more impressed. I get more and more impressed the more I watch him. The Endo guy hasn't been playing though. I think he
Yeah.
came right in and he played the first game and then that was it. He just had little cameos here and there, but no, I think with the way Liverpool is playing, they'll always give away chances, but you know they're doing the inverted stuff with Trent sometimes as well too. So we'll
And
see. I mean,
they're inverted game.
they're inverted, so they're doing all of that as well too. So no, I mean they're finding ways of grinding out certain wins. So quite impressive,
Okay.
quite impressive.
I think Everton, just to speak on Everton a little bit, I think they struggled to score goals. I think they won their last game, but it was like 2 or 3 jammy goals. Yeah, they beat Bournemouth 3-0. Yeah, but it was like jammy goals. Like it hits off of the post and they just
I
came
mean,
back and it's like,
a
but a win
win
is a win.
is a
It's a
win.
win. That's
A
true.
win is a win.
All right, so we got Liverpool winning that one.
Yep.
Next up is Brentford Burnley. Yo, that just screams. That just screams boring to me. I don't know why.
Brent tries to play good soccer. So I think Brentford, that game could actually be a very good game because of the differences in styles. Brentford's style of play and Burnley's style of play. It could be a very good game, actually.
So
Um,
there's an argument going on that companies should learn and switch a style of play. Like this is the EPL now. Like you're not gonna sit here and try to play teams off the park. This is not a championship. As a coach, like how do you feel about that?
um, I mean, for me, I'm one of those people that I'm quite realistic when I'm coaching my teams. If I'm playing a team that is, I know for sure already is better than my team in a certain style of play, then I will switch to go into another style of play. Because at the end of the day, you're in a results business. You're trying to get results, otherwise you get fired. So you gotta fight for those results in whatever way you can get it, whether it's in possession, dominating possession, or whether it's sitting back playing more of a counter-attacking style. But I think he has to find the right balance. You know, he cannot be like Norwich. From 2 3 years ago with
Yeah.
Timo Pukki and those guys coming in and playing that same style. Eventually, he'll get all the praises and everything right now. Or he got all those praises coming out of the championship, but he can tarnish his reputation real fast if he doesn't grind out those wins. But if he's playing good soccer and he wins, then no one's going to say anything about it. Everyone is still going to keep praising him. But if he starts losing on the regular, then it's going to start being a problem.
Yeah, like I remember, I think their last game was versus Chelsea, and they try to play Chelsea off the park, and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna give up the second or third ball that you're gonna play out of the back. You're gonna give it up, and that's just
Yep.
gonna lead to chances. And that's what
Yep.
exactly happened. And like you
Yep.
try to play out of the back, all the fancy stuff,
Yep.
but once you give that ball away, you're gonna get caught in
Even
transition.
even the even the well drilled teams are, they're giving away certain opportunities. Like I believe the Liverpool Brighton game, even from last week or 2 weeks ago, thing ended up 2-2, and it was like chances galore. Like there was so much risk being taken in very vital parts of the field, and I think that game could have easily been a 4-4 or 5-5 score if people actually took their chances. But there's so many chances that were given away because of certain risk that they were trying to take in areas that normally you wouldn't advise teams to take those chances at. So
Okay, let's
yeah,
get some predictions on that one, man. How are you feeling?
I think Brentford wins the game 2-1.
Brentford 2-1.
Yeah.
I think this is a draw. I'll go 1-1 in this one. I
Okay.
think I think this screams a draw to me. Seems like a boring Saturday morning draw. Next up is Bournemouth Wolves. Ooh. Wolves is a sneaky team, man. Wolves is a sneaky team.
Wolves is weird. That's the only team that has beat City this year. Oh no, in the Premier League at least.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, they're a weird team, man. And Bournemouth's also a weird team. Yeah, this could be one of those weird games. It could go either way. I'd say Wolves will win it 2-1 though.
2-1
Say
Wolves.
Wolves 2-1.
2-1 Wolves. I'll go. Yeah, I'll go 2-0 Wolves. I think we'll squeeze
Okay.
back, squeeze a win out of here. Luton Town Forest.
Luton vs Nottingham Forest.
Yeah,
Why are there so many strange games this week? Um, Forest will win this game. I'll say 1-0.
1-0 Forest.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'll go 1-1. I go 1-1. I go 1-1. I think Luton's. They had some form. I mean, I think they won two or three games, two games on a bounce,
Yeah.
and they were performing well. So yeah,
Why
I'll
not,
go
huh?
1-1. Yeah, why
Okay.
not? A big game though. This is gonna be a nice game. Brighton
Brighton
City.
City.
And
That's a game
City
I'm looking forward to.
City has not been City of old. I mean, without KDB, they're calling
It,
Haaland
it hasn't been it hasn't been without KDB. Without KDB, they were doing okay until they lost Rodri.
okay.
Without KDB, they were fine. They were doing okay. Alvarez has been playing fantastic in that position. Um,
Alvarez is a baller, man.
yeah,
Like
Alvarez can ball. So he's been playing that KDB kind of position, even offering more sometimes. I mean, obviously, what he's not doing in the passes, he's doing it in the dribbling and penetration. But
and
I
scoring
think
free kicks. I
he's
mean,
scoring. Yeah, his technique is actually really underrated. But I think, yeah, I think after the lost Rodri, that was game over.
and people are most of the Man City fans are not really happy with the fact that they lost Gundogan, they lost some of the senior players. Fernandinho's gone, so
Yeah.
that midfield doesn't scream of
No, it's not. It's not a roster that you look at. You're like, oh, we are so scared. Because I think, and people are actually raising that whole fact about Calvin Phillips getting called onto the English team, but he's not getting games for City. Like you have Rico Lewis playing ahead of him. So
hmm
why isn't Rico Lewis getting called into the national team? But Phillips is the guy who's keeping him on the bench.
that's a conversation for another day. We can touch all. Yeah, that whole England roster is one that's a
Yeah,
mess. I mean, we can
it's,
go into. Tamori versus Maguire. It's a lot.
Yeah, nah, it is a lot of things. But
It's a lot.
but for that game, I would say I want to say a shocking one. Um,
City lost their
I
last game, just so you know. So that
I
helps
don't
you.
see a way. I don't see a way City is not scoring. Um, but I also don't see a way that Brighton doesn't score either.
Brighton will score. That's Brighton's MO. They'll always get a goal.
2-1 City.
I'm going 2-2. Think
Okay.
and City continues to drop points, man. I mean, you can't go off of a treble winning team and then keep up the same tempo and momentum again, man. Something got to give, man. Like otherwise, the EPL is washed, man. Something got to give.
Yeah. All right. What
Newcastle
we got next?
Crystal Newcastle Crystal Palace, man.
Crystal Palace actually missing a couple of players. Apparently, they're missing Elise and they're missing one more person.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's a crucial player. Yeah, I would say it's a loss for Crystal Palace.
What's your score prediction?
2-0.
2-1 for me. 2-1 Newcastle. I think Newcastle wins it. All right, game of the week. My club. Mm. Game of
Is that
Stamford
really the game
Bridge.
of the week though?
What else is the game of the week?
Brighton City.
Come on, man. This is a derby. It's a
Do you want
London
us to
derby.
check? Do you want us to check the table?
This is a London derby. Do you want us to check the history?
Okay.
You
So
want us to check the
Derby,
history?
are you saying Derby of the week,
It's a
or
game of
you
the week. Game of
Derby
the
of
week,
the
hands
week?
down.
Liverpool Everton is a derby too.
Oh, that's true. No, I
Derby,
think that's
Derby of the week or game of the week? Because game of the week is Brighton City.
okay. You can have I can have the derby of the week. Then.
Okay, Derby of the week. Okay, I'll give you Derby of the week. It's definitely not game of the week.
It is game of the week, but
No,
whatever
I'm
you want
more
to say.
tuned in. I'm more tuned. We can have a poll right now. Okay, which one will most people be tuned into? City versus Brighton or Chelsea versus Arsenal?
We'll have that poll. Make sure I get that poll on the YouTube channel and let's see what people
Okay,
tune into.
let's see.
Nah, no problem. Because it's gonna be
Okay,
Arsenal versus Chelsea, man. It's the game of the week. Come on, man.
Derby of the week.
Whatever,
Okay,
man.
let's move on. Score lines. I
Can,
say you
can I
guys are
talk about
going
my
down.
team first? Can I talk about my team first?
You
Like,
mean
why are
the
you so?
team that is where are you guys on the league table? The team that you have to accept cookies to find on the league table, or
Man, you're right there with us, man. If you have to accept cookie, you
we're
have to
right there
accept
with
Kent.
you. If the league ends right now, we are higher than you.
All right, man. You can have that. You can
Okay.
have it. Whatever you want to say. But anyway,
Okay.
anyways, my team is winning this game. My team comes out. We are playing at Stamford Bridge. Hazard just retired. The banner's out on the shed end. Hazard's banner's gonna be out. We're gonna have that spirit back. So nah, man. There's no way we're losing this game. We can't.
You notice how you mentioned the win and you didn't mention anything about tactical and reasons why you're going to win. You mentioned spirits and hazard. Spirits and hazard is why you're going to win the game.
Hey man,
Unbelievable.
hey, soccer
Spirits and hazard.
sometimes. Hold on. Soccer sometimes. You need sentiments. You need sentiment, man. You need
Arsenal is
sentiment.
going to beat you 2-0. No spirit involved.
Man, you want to bet some classy on it? I mean, I'm down for
Please.
classy, man. I haven't
Please.
had classy in a while.
Please.
I'm going the other way. We are winning 2-0. Chelsea's winning 2-0.
Okay, bet. Class A on the line.
Classy on the line.
Are we going just for the win or are we going
Just for the
for
win.
just for the
I don't
win?
care about your
Okay.
score.
For the
Just for the win.
class A, okay. Just for the win. Okay.
Just for the win. I don't
All right.
I need some classy. I haven't had
Okay.
classy in a minute, man.
Cool.
I think Chelsea comes out on top. I mean,
Okay, cool. You
yeah.
guys were on form then. The national break just messed you guys up. So
But we didn't have we had some key players that went. It's just
doesn't
our
matter.
midfielders.
Doesn't
It does
matter.
matter. No, it does
Doesn't
matter
matter.
because
Those players haven't played. First
yeah,
game
but
back from injury, rust. Does not matter. Go ask Martinez, he'll tell you. He came back from injury, awful.
Rich Martinez, please.
Lisandro, the butcher,
Which Martinez is
the,
that one?
the butcher.
Whatever, man. Nah, we come back on top. I'm gonna get my classic. We gonna move. We move. As a matter of fact, I'm even willing to after the game, if you have time, willing to come back on here and let's
We can
talk
get
about
on
it.
here real quick for 5, 10 minutes. Talk about the
No
game.
problem. No
I have
problem.
no
I'm
issues with
game.
that either. All right.
I'm game.
Make
I'm
sure make
game,
sure
bro.
you don't go hiding or switch off your phone after the game though.
Never that.
All
Never that.
right. Cool.
Let's talk about that Manchester United, man. Manchester United versus Sheffield United, man. Talk to me. What's going on with
I mean, do
your
we have
team?
to say anything about that? We can put our U21s and win the game.
Excuse me?
I'm just messing with you. No, with the kind of form, with the kind of form that we are in, man. With the kind of form that we are in, any game seems pretty tough. We should, on paper, we should beat Sheffield United. Um, just the background stuff, man. Believe it or not, it affects a whole lot of things. I've been part of organizations where that was well drilled and well structured, and there's a trickle down effect on performance of players. So for all the people that say, oh, well, but you have this guy, this guy, this guy, why aren't you winning games? Sometimes not all about that. It's about just the energy surrounding the entire club. So it's potential we could lose to Sheffield. But I'm quite optimistic that with the quality of players that we have, I mean, we'll still come out on top. I mean, I'll say a 3-1 win.
I say a 1-1.
Okay.
I say a 1-1. What's going on, Mason Mount? I think he's back, right? Your Mason's
He
back.
is back. He is back. He came back, looked fantastic against Crystal Palace, not the league game, but the cup game. Looked really good. Dominated. We have Amrabat, brought a little bit of stability. I think even people are making a lot of noise about Regulon. I think he's
No,
looked
Regulon's
really good. He's
he
looked
did very
really,
well.
really good from what I've seen so far. So I'm just hoping that all the background noise kind of dies down and the players can focus on what they do. And the Glazers just give some sort of communication and rectifies this whole thing if they give two fucks about the club.
It's all about the
So
pockets, man. They give two fucks about their pockets. You can forget about your club. Give a fuck about you, man.
let's move on. What you got? What's
which
next?
I which I love. I love the fact they don't care about you guys. I love it. Having an owner that actually cares makes soccer enjoyable. I.e. Roman
That's
and not Bowley. I love it. I love
okay.
this game. I love this game. Let's go Villa West Ham, man. That's gonna be a nice
That's a
game.
game. That is a game. Two different styles. Unai Emery versus
Good
David
evening. Good
Moyes.
evening.
Good evening. Huh. This will not be a high scoring game. Um, West Ham wins the game 1-0.
Okay. What's going on with Shakudus? Anything to say about that? About that Mandem?
He scored in Europa.
I think he scored. No, he scored in the Premier League game too.
Oh, he
Gillette
did to tie the game.
to
Yeah,
tie
yeah,
the
two
game.
two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, currently you
Do
know
you think?
he-
Now this might be an off the ball question, but do you think any of the Ghana games that those losses might translate into his game going back to West Ham, or it just
I don't think
forget?
so. No, I don't think so. I think just like I said with United and the trickle down effect. I mean, Ghana's situation. I mean, individually, all our players perform. So why
Yeah,
can't they perform at the national stage? We have Inaki Williams that scores goals every weekend. We have Kudus that balls out. He was balling out at Ajax, came to West Ham doing the same thing. We have Partey that balls out for Arsenal. We have Jordan Ayew that cannot be benched at Crystal Palace. You know, um,
but who
everybody
who?
that we have
who,
is
who
balling out. We have. I mean, all the players that we have are doing really really well at their clubs. The problem is you can just feel the energy and something just wrong in the
Yeah.
background. And I mean, we don't even have a we don't in Ghana we don't even have a pitch that is FIFA approved to even play.
I thought Papaya was.
They had to kind of petition for that to even be done. But like the whole point is for a country that prides itself on being a football nation. I mean, that
Yeah.
is that's not good enough. And the amount of money that the players not even necessarily because the players make their money already abroad. The leaders and stuff like that, they squandering that money and not using it for the development of the football in the nation. That makes things very tough. You know, even I saw you post the other day about Kevin Prince Watson's
Yeah.
stuff, right? It's that's evidence right there. I mean, that guy doesn't lie. I mean, he'll tell you the way it is. So if he says something, I believe it.
So I heard. I don't know how true this is, but it's probably pretty true. That Tamale Sports, one of the soccer teams in Tamale, they flew out their owner just to come to USA with the Black Stars. Like,
Yep, I believe it.
why? Why? Like,
Why is the GFA president in the locker rooms on a regular basis? You see a
once he
soccer?
begin,
Does
once
he
he giving that
play?
speech, like,
Yeah, but does he play or does he? I don't understand. The country is so backwards. The winner of the Ghana Premier League gets 50,000 uh, cities, I believe. 50,000 cities is about.
not even dollars, cities.
I think so. I think that's the amount of money they get. Like that's ridiculous. Like don't quote me on it, but with a little research, like just look at it. It's like the nature of. It's not even attractive. So how are you going to inspire the younger generation to want to go play? The people that are leaving to go play soccer in Ethiopia, people that are going to go play soccer in Afghanistan, just to be able to make ends meet, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. This is probably something an episode for the future, man. We can talk
Yep.
through all of
No, we'll
this.
talk. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Lots of
It's,
things to talk about, but
uh,
it takes the energy. It sucks all the energy out of you talking about it.
yeah, 100%
Yeah.
agree. 100% agree. All right, man. Give me a score prediction for the West Ham game.
1-0. West Ham.
Let's see what West Ham. I'm going 1-1.
Okay.
Going 1-1. I think I've been to a lot of draws today, man.
Yeah.
All right, last game: Spurs versus Fulham. Another derby, no London derby,
How about
actually.
Spurs, man? Top of the league.
Ange Ball.
No, I'm believing that guy, man. I'm starting to really like him as a manager. I think he does fantastic jobs, a clear identity of how they want to play. My team is yet to find a clear identity. So, nah, I like his game. I think Spurs beats them 2-0.
2-0
Yep.
Spurs. 2-0 Spurs. I'll go 3-1 Spurs.
Okay.
3-1 Spurs. All right, those are all of the games for the EPL section. Are there any other games going around, that we could talk about? Let's see. Any La Liga games? Italian Serie. Oh, that's a topic. We could touch on this very, very quickly. Tonali, Newcastle. Have you heard about that?
Well, what is it? What happened?
So he's caught betting on AC Milan games when he used to play for AC Milan. So during the international break, they found well, it's still under investigation, but
Okay.
the word on the street is that he might get a year to 4-year ban.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, yeah, if he's found
Wow, that
guilty.
is huge. That is huge. Because he's been doing quite well for Newcastle. But yeah, man, if that's true, man, that's a huge loss for Newcastle, especially with them playing in multiple leagues.
Competitions, yeah, and they
Actually,
spent
and yeah, we'll touch on some of the score lines in Europe as well too. How about Newcastle PSG? Right, it's something we can talk
oh
about
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
soon
yeah,
as well. But
yeah.
during our little hiatus from football talk show, we can kind of touch on those old topics a little bit, kind of see what's going on. But yeah, yeah, man, let's reserve that for that day as well too.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, man. So that's it then. That's all the fixtures. Like I told you guys, we'll be back on your screens very regularly now, hopefully.
And the content is going to be back to back to back to back to back, like backpack.
True. Like
Pro,
backpack.
pro, pro, pro,
Boss, my
pro.
nigga, boss, my nigga,
You pin
boss.
them. You pin them. All
All right,
right,
Manny.
man. Yes,
Appreciate you,
sir.
man.
Hey, you might as well buy my dinner right now because you're going down this week. And Class A, because you
We'll see,
definitely are not beating Arsenal. So,
we'll see, man. I haven't had Class A in a minute.
yeah.
That'll be good. That'll be good, man. All right, everyone. Thank
All
you
right,
for
man.
tuning in as always. Thanks for being patient with us. Appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe. And then see you guys later.
All right. Peace.
Peace.